Hello and welcome everyone to another week of Rapid Racers. We're here back in Austria, and when I say back, I mean because we already had two real-life races here. But it's the first time we're here in the game. I'm joined by Eddie. With Eddie?
Hello, hello.
What? By? With? Whatever. One of those two.
Uh, Either of those works,
Yeah.
I guess.
Anyways, we've got Jenna out on his lap already and quite a few others. It's a short track, 1 minute fives in the race roughly, and I think quali is going to be 1-2s for sure.
Most likely.
Yeah, especially from some people. To expect to be high up is Hugo, Brownie. Rainbow is retired, which I'm guessing he's serving a quali ban.
Yes.
So I'm expecting to be high is probably Jenna, one of them, who's actually starting his lap now. So yeah, this track is again one of the tougher tracks for penalties again this season, or this year's game. So far we've had Australia, that was really tough on penalties. What else is there on tough on penalties? Canada as well.
Yeah.
France is mediocre-ish as well. It's not the hardest, but it's easy to pick them up.
Yeah,
mostly because of how much runoff there is.
Yeah.
And then
I
we have
mean-
Austria.
Just get T12 not right in France and you have a penalty.
Well, yeah, in a nutshell, that's basically it.
Yep.
Okay. I tapped out for a sec during Chenup's lap here, but coming through the last few corners. Timo had a race here before, an hour before, and he actually lost it in qualifying in that last two corners, the double right-hander. Yeah, easy for your rear to step out. So yeah, banker lap 1.3.3. So that's a very good lap to start off with. Let's look at some idiot here who is starting his lap.
Jack also crosses the line with a 103.5. Chrissy
Chrissy.
with a 102.9.
Yeah. Jack also his first race for Rapid Racers in a full-time seat for
Williams.
Williams. Icewind
Yes.
also with a full-time seat in the Mercedes.
Currently out on mediums.
Yeah, this track is not really good on the hard, so I really don't expect the hard tire to be coming out this race. There's a yellow flag, that's someone moving out of the way.
Yep, that's Higgsy going slow. Was out on the grass.
So if you remember last week, some video was saying how some curbs on this track just turn your car around, just give you an opposite lock. So maybe that's something to watch out for, especially when it comes to him, since he's been the most vocal about those issues.
Yeah, definitely.
1.3.4 from him, so this is going to be really close considering how short the track time is.
1.3.39 from Hugo's puts him 10 hundredths behind Jenab in P3 currently.
XXP with a slow lap, 1.4.2.
I mean, it's not exactly a slow lap, but comparing to others right now, it is.
Assassin also in the Ferrari. Tolga not racing today. Got 17 people on the grid. I don't think anyone else will be joining.
I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be, but apparently not. I don't know. Assassin approaching the final two corners here.
And invalidates.
And invalidates, yep.
And I think he got next lap invalidated as well. That would have been a 1.3.2. I guess with without invalidation would have been maybe a 10 slower.
Yeah, true.
But I still wouldn't put him in the top 4 at least.
Nope.
So everyone else seems to be in the pits. Waka's on an in lap here.
Danico is the only one going out for a lap right now. Not expecting any changes to the weather during quali.
What about the race?
Race is going to be dry.
Oh, this is one of those tracks. It's a really short track, but you need to have the balls to pull off some moves, especially here where Danny is at turn 4.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be one of the overtaking spots in turn 3, the hairpin, which is theoretically turn 2, considering the straight up to it is basically flat except for that tiny left hand king. But
Yep. True.
There's two kinks in
As,
this track that are flat out that count as corners.
I mean, otherwise this track wouldn't have any corners, because approaching the penultimate corner is T10, and then we have T11, right?
No, it's last turn is T10. There's 10 turns.
Oh, with two kinks?
Yeah.
Yikes.
So let's go on board with Jack as he starts his lap, and I'll tell you which corners are what. So he's coming here into turn 1, braking a bit after the 100-meter board. Easy to invalidate. Doesn't do it. Goes wide. That's just going to be where people are going to pick up penalties in the race. And the run up to turn 3, this is the kink, which is turn 2. Brakes like around 100 meters. Locks up a tiny bit. Important to get good traction on exit here. DRS. And a mediocre run down to turn 4, where we saw Hamilton kill Albon this year's race. And this right-hand turn here is turn 5. And now coming down to turn 6. Flipping the apex and running wide. And then turn 7.
About 3/10 up on his time right now.
Going into turn 8. Gonna go wide on the exit here. And now coming down to the last 2 turns. Yeah, so 10 turns. And the majority of the track is mostly flat out as well.
Yeah.
And it is a 1.3.2, puts in P3, so a good lap from him. 10 hundredths faster than Vexit.
Yep, I'm expecting times to be really close on this track.
What about Brownie? Brownie's going to cross the line here as well. He's going to go 1.3.0. It goes P2.
1.3 flat, pretty much, yeah. P2.
Jenab also went 3 flat. We missed that one.
Oh, yes, we did.
Hugo on a lap. Out lap, my bad. Where's Icewind? Icewind is on a lap. Coming in.
Somebody is on a lap. He's currently 1/10 up on his time through Sector 1. Grabs a little bit of a slipstream off of XTXB. Just that sneaky bit.
Icewind goes P7, 1.3.2.
Looking to improve this lap time, coming through turn... I lost count.
This is turn 6.
Okay.
The first left-hander is turn 6, and he's 2/10 up.
2.5 tenths up on his time. We'll have to try to make up some more in those last 2 turns, because that's not going to be enough for the top 5, I don't think. Maybe it will. Let's see. Final corner in 5th gear, DRS open, crosses the line with...
1.3 flat,
Oh.
goes P3. Let's look at
gained
Hugo here.
almost, yeah.
So qualifying here might actually feel like a drag at some points. Hugo 200s down on his time, so not improving through Sector 1, but then again Sector 1 is basically just one long straight with 1 turn.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really think there would be much improvement in that part of the track. Sector 2 and 3 is really where you gain later on in qualifying, when the grip gets much better. Double downshift, I think people there only usually downshift to 6 from what I've seen so far, and he is almost 3/10 up on his time through Sector 2.
And still a lot of time to gain in these last 2 corners, so he's looking to do a 102, high 102, or a 30, no, a 103 flat. Let's see here, when we cross the line, that's
102.9,
yeah.
and that's provisional pole by 400s. That was a really good lap for him, and yeah, Sector 1 doesn't really matter in qualifying. I mean, you need to get it right, but it's not where you're going to be gaining time.
Yeah, good turn into through turn 1, and early on the power, and then just go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where you
XTXP
gain most
improved
of
as
your
well,
time.
yeah. XTXP that went into the 103s, so he's not going to be the odd one out in the end.
I mean, the grid is just so tightly packed through this qualifying in this grid.
It's a 1 lap. It's a it's a almost 1 minute flat quali time. So yeah,
true.
even a couple of tenths margin is a lot on this track.
I
So
mean, there's 3/10 between what? P3 and P10? Yes.
T3.
T3. Yeah.
Turn 3. Assassin is on an invalidated lap. Chrissy's on a lap. Let's see. Sector 2 just about to cross the sector time. He's not improving. Still got a couple corners to go. That felt a bit bad through that turn 8. Maybe a bit unstable. Yellow flag in the last corner. That's Red Bull, I'm guessing, exit. See what Chris is gonna do here. Chris is gonna cross the line with a 103 flat, so he doesn't improve. But again, a really good lap time.
Yep. Someone else on the lap is Janeb. Approaching T4 right now. Out of the brakes. Some people opt to not go down to the second gear, but I've seen Hugo's and Janab do that in T4.
I think it's
quickly
driver
upshifting.
preference. I like going down to lower gears as well. I feel like it might just be from last year's game. He's actually up on his time 800s. I feel like it might just be stuck in me from last year's game going down to first for that extra rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, using the
Keeps
track.
in 7th for a T9. Keep in 5th. Oh, a little bit wide, and that's enough for an invalidation. That would have been
a 129. That would have been pulled by 9,000s.
Yep.
That was a really good lap.
Also, he probably would have gone slower if he didn't go that wide in T10.
What about Timo? Last week he got a podium. Maybe a bit lucky podium, but then again, I think it was deserved. Didn't pick up a single penalty, and the safety car brought him in contention for the podium in the end.
Yep.
Let's see what he can do this week.
Crucial to have these have a clean slate of penalties on this track, because if there's a late safety car, the track is short enough to, well, not create big gaps.
So in the race he just had, he finished 4th, even though he was 14th or 17th with 10 laps to go. Then again, safety car in the last lap, and having no penalties put him all the way up to 4th.
Oh. Yeah, exactly. He's currently up on his time. I think it was a 1.7 improvement. Oh, goes a little bit sideways into T9. Exit out T10. DRS open and improves just a tiny bit. I think he lost a little bit of time going into that last sector.
Copy equals Hugo's time.
Oh.
Equal to the dot.
Oh. Alright. I mean, I guess. That's not often you see that. Some idiots also improved and went 102.9. 2.9 to add on to that, because if I just say 102.9, then he could be anywhere from P1 to P6.
This is really close from the top. Even Jack put in a really good time for his first. I don't know with Jack. He seems to have really unlucky races, but in quali pace he has the pace to keep up with people.
Yep, that's true.
So maybe it's on an in lap here. Who is on a lap? Timo's on an in lap. Jonah's on an out lap. What's Jonah gonna do? Is Jonah gonna go into 2s here? So we got Brownie, Janab, and Jonah. 3 people that I could see going into the 2s, and maybe even Luca and Assassin I could see going into 2s. As Assassin's actually starting his lap here, so might as well go on board with him.
I think he just got T1 quite wrong. Yeah. I was about to say, I think he got T1 quite wrong and just looked at his delta and decided to say flip it. Not gonna do it.
In that case, back to Jonah on starting his lap.
Let's see how his turn 1 is. Brakes quite late, but still gets it in. Turned in, that is. Gonna look for that improvement. 1600s up on his time. Currently goes into first gear for that corner. It's a bit sideways on the exit, a bit eager on the throttle. It probably cost him some time, and it cost him enough time for him to abort the lap and probably try again.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be going into the pits. So what about Hugo? Hugo is starting his lap here. This is going to be his last lap. So he's going to be looking to improve that to 9. Equal lap time with Kopi. So we have everyone on the grid except for XTXP and Jack and Danny. We're going out of the pits, so yeah. XTXP and Who's the last one in the pits? That's just Brownie's retired, not Brownie, Rainbow's retired car. And
Yeah.
Hugo got slipstream from Kopi there as well on that second straight.
Let's see if it'll pay off when he crosses this sector timing line in sector 2.
He has a lot of traffic in front of him though.
He does, but is the traffic going to be enough to hamper him? He's 68 hundredths faster than his current time right now. He's also going to pick up a sneaky little slipstream from Janab there. Don't know if it's actually going to help him. Crucial to get these two corners right.
Oh, and he invalidates. Oh, what would have this been? This would have been a very good one too. Actually, no, he messed up a bit of time there. So Kopi's gonna start his lap here, and this time he's gonna be the one with DRS. And I think Hugo might have even messed up that DRS a tiny bit. Or not even. Yeah, that was nicely done. That's the car of Brownie, I think. Just on the side of the hairpin. I think waiting for people to go past. And that was Hugo behind him, so they just lined up to not hamper anyone's laps.
Yep. Anyone improve here? Nope. Jonah has
retired.
Gone around and gone into the pits and retired.
What about some idiot? Some idiot is on his lap here, coming through sector 2. Let's see what he can do.
He was 5,400 slower.
That is sector 1. He's still 5,400 slower.
Okay, so he's pretty much exactly matching a 5,400 slower time.
That's usually what happens when you're 5,400 slower, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a car going wide in the last turn. That's a Renault.
That's
I think
Timo.
Timo. That was
Timo.
Oh,
So
and
it
he
goes
does
faster.
improve.
Yep.
102.8. That's a really
By
good lap.
3,500s, and that makes it into a 108, and that's pole for the time being.
Jack is going into the pits. Danny crossing the line. Doesn't go in the threes. Doesn't improve. And yeah, this was qualifying. I think no one else is going to be going on another lap. I think it would just not be very smart.
Assume so, yeah. I would assume that no one's gonna go for a lap. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have some idiot on pole.
Higgsy just spun into the pits. I don't know if he was on a lap or not, but something happened and he was sideways into the pits.
What is he doing? Oh, what's Vex doing? What's happening?
I don't know. It looks like Higgsy might have some hardware issues, actually. Oh, I just pressed the button I was supposed to. Oh boy.
I think that's just some excuses. Anyways, we got somebody on pole by quite some time.
You mean 200?
On this track, I think it's something.
I mean, it is something, but it for sure isn't a lot.
No, it's not a lot, but it's still when it's that close, 200s is quite a lot considering P2 and P3 have the exact same time.
Yeah, true.
P4 Janab 300s off of the P2 and 3. Chrissy also in the 2s, really close to Janab. Jack 300s off of them. But yeah, the top 7 basically, almost top 8 in 1/10 of each other.
That's close.
Yeah.
Good qualifying by both the McLarens and the Williamses. For sure on this track.
Jack on his debut, getting really good qualifying.
Yeah.
I don't know what the strat is if we're starting outside the top 10. And if I want to go to the bathroom real fast, I think now's the time because the track time is really short. Be right back.
Alright. Oh, that's not what I want to press. Anyway, so, yeah. Quick rundown. Some Hugo's, Copy, Janab, Chrissy, Jack, Danico, Brownie, Jonah, and Higgsy round out the top 10. Most of the people in the top 10 are in the 2s, and some of them in the low/flat 3s, the 7 to 10 range. So we're going to have a dry race. I'm assuming that means, well, it is quite cloudy. I was expecting it to be actually sunny, but yeah, it's going to be, if there was any talk last week. The pole sitter, some idiot, does not like DRS trains, and this is what this track is going to be in the dry. So we'll see how he manages that in this race.
Okay, and I'm back. Didn't you say the race is gonna be dry?
It is.
This looks really, really not dry. Or really like it's not gonna be dry.
He did say that it's going to be cloudy at the start,
Ah.
which this definitely is. It is cloudy.
Oh, I
But,
wouldn't say. Anyways, outside the top 10, we got Iceland on softs, everyone else is on mediums, and obviously everyone in the top 10 is on softs. Mediums and soft, the two faster tires. The hard's not really competitive in Austria.
No, not really. They're just slow.
I did the risky thing and I went to sneak in a cup of tea as well.
Oh.
I was expecting that the race is gonna be, I mean the formation is lap is gonna be underway by the time I come back. But
You were just in time then.
yeah, basically.
So, the only person outside of the top 10 would be Icewind to go for those softs instead of opting for the mediums. I wonder what the strategy there is.
Soft to medium.
Well, yes, but why?
Did you notice that they have orange fans on the left side, on the grandstands?
I did not. That's a nice little attention to detail. I wish they would fix the game instead of doing that.
I think it's orange unless I'm colorblind.
I don't know. What color's the McLaren?
Orange.
Good.
But I
Then
saw
you're
it with the corner of my eye and then I pressed the wrong camera angle. So I'm gonna see it on lap 1. Actually no, leave it for like lap 3 when it settles down a bit. So yeah, lining up on the grid now
Sure.
for the race to start. Oh man, this tea is so good.
That's good to know.
Yeah, anyways, we got lights going on for the Austrian Rapid Racers Grand Prix. 5 red lights and they go out and the Codemaster's doing its thing. So the race is about to start about now. And off the line, I think Cody got a really good start. Some idiot got a really good start. And in the back, I think the Mercedes also getting a good start. And there's a Haas mug on the inside. That's Brownie, I think.
There's those 4 cars side by side into T1, so something must have happened there.
Yeah, cool. Samiri got a really good start, and then Jenab in the back going side by side with Kopi for the move on the outside. Maybe a bit of touch, but Jenab gets the position onto Jenab. Looking further down the line, I think we have Danny who's on the back of Chrissy here, and even further down, I think Luca is going side by side with Assassin into turn 4, and I guess the job done as well. Icewind gets past Higgsy. And I think Rainbow has a moment back there and losing a bit of time.
That he would.
Yes,
the biggest loser from the start would, in this case, be Brownie. If something happened at the start there and he dropped 4 positions, I think he was the Haas on the very inside of T1, and they were I can't talk. There were 4 cars side by side, so he must have been the one that lost out on that one.
Yeah. So I checked the fans and they were orange. So we have Higgsy on the back of Brownie now, and with Slipstream, it actually seems like he might be gaining onto him, and no, he's dropping off now. And Lucas Delta is completely messed up.
Yep.
Higgsy
He's definitely not 1.7 seconds.
So Samirian is trying to pull a gap onto Hugo now. Hugo is, let me look at the championship standings, just bring them up.
Ooh!
That's Higgsy.
Higgsy just decided to outbrake himself and he went off into the distance.
That's
and,
Higgsy dead last now on soft tires.
Yep.
And well, luckily for him, it's gonna be a DRS train, so he's gonna have clean air, and I think he will be able to catch up as long as the train doesn't break off too fast. The first car he's gonna catch up to will be XTXB. So.
That is correct, and
Nice.
Icewind already gets a 3-second time penalty. On lap 2? 3? 2.
3. This is the start of lap 3.
Yeah.
So
But
this
he
is,
did it on before the lap.
Yeah.
Sabine actually already has a 1.4 second gap to Hugo's behind, so he's actually done a really good job of breaking that DRS range.
He did a really good job. And we standing wise, we have Hugo and Jenna tied in the standings right now. And submitted
As you
is
say that, they're going side by side. Jenab with crazy overspeed into the corner, and Hugo's is actually trying to look to make the move back, but decided that he would go into the back of Janab if he did that. Janab now has to make up a 1.8 second gap to Samediot, so Samediot's flying out there currently.
Yeah, and this is actually going to be really good for Samediot. He broke that DRS train before the DRS was even activated. And what this means is that Janab and Hugo and everyone behind him will be fighting for position with DRS. Hugo Kopi will definitely be having speed on him, and unless they use him, which obviously they will since they're much better than me, I would just go for a move, but they're going to use that to try to pull closer to Samediot.
Yeah, Vexit and Danico both with 3-second time penalties already on lap 4. Excuse me.
Vexit actually dropped off of Jack as well, so Jack is clear of the car behind them. And actually,
Icewind and Vexit are fighting. They swapped positions into T3, or before T3 rather. So Icewind made the move on Vexit before on that straight.
I think Danny and Chrissy might be fighting here. No, they're staying behind. I think this is going to be like China. It's going to be a DRS train, and is Assassin going for a move? No, he's also staying behind. Higgsy's 3 seconds off of XTXP now. XTXP already dropped off the train himself, so did Timo. Or he's just barely hanging on, one of the two, whatever you want to call it.
Depends on how you want to look at the situation. If you're glass half full
Hugo's
guy,
dropping off of Janab though as well. 8/10s.
That's interesting.
And Danny's getting really close to Chrissy here. And he might be looking for a move into the inside of turn 1. He does.
Did go side by side, and Chrissy actually had to go to the outside of the track.
Yeah, they had a small touch.
To make sure that he doesn't get in the way. He's gonna make a look to do a move back. They're actually gonna go side by side into T3. They're still gonna be side by side. Oh my!
I think Danny had a moment of traction there, and almost took Chrissy with him.
That's quite a wiggly car. Luca and Assassin fighting for position down in P12-13. They're going to go side by side into T4. Do not have an Hamilton moment, but they're still side by side going
Chrissy
into
picks
T6.
up a 3-second time penalty. That's going to come into effect at the end of the race.
They're essentially still bumping wheels going through those corners. They're already in T8.
And Assassin stays in front, but this cost them quite a lot of time to Brownie in front. Also,
definitely.
Hugo gaining time back to Janab as Higgsy picks up another 3-second time penalty, or his first one, and probably first of many. No offense to Higgs.
It's the nature
Rainbow
of the
getting past Luca, so I think Luca made a mistake. And Danny's getting close to Chrissy again, to the hairpin. Danny on the inside this time around, and I think he gets the job done there. But Chrissy's gonna fight back with DRS. Is he? Will he? No, I think Danny got a really good run there. I don't think Chrissy's gonna get close enough.
Unless if he's gonna think about a dive bomb, but which he's not going to do, because that wouldn't be the smart move to do.
So we have submitted 2-second gap already. Then behind we have Janab, and behind Janab we have 5/10 to Hugo, and then almost a second to Kopi, and then almost a second to Danny. So Danny and Kopi barely hanging on, but they're there. Chrissy staying on the back of Danny as well. So Chrissy and Danny, similar pace. 2 overtakes in between them on each other already this race. Yeah. With the DRS train, I think we're still going to see more moves on this track than we saw in China.
Most likely. Brownie is on the back of Vexit here, but he's not looking to make a move. Vexit, speak of the devil, gets a 3-second time penalty through T1. Jack and Icewind fighting for position. Brownie and Vexit are side by side. Oh, Vexit brakes really late, and he punts Jack off the track while attempting to brake later than Brownie. and putting Jack at a real
I
big disadvantage because of that.
I
Vexit
think
is
that
dropping
will
down the
be
order.
probably investigated after the race as well. And
Yeah, that was.
I think I'm no steward, but I feel like that might be a penalty point or two as well. Since he did
I am
ham.
a steward, but not in this league, so can't really comment on that one.
Okay, no need to flex.
Oh, oh, Vexit's off. He's in the wall. He
Oh,
lost it on traction through T6, I believe, and that's a VSC.
he might have actually picked up damage when he hit Jack as well, and that hampered him then.
Yeah, Vexit currently does not have a
Jack and
front
Brownie
wing at all.
pitting under
Oh.
VSC, so that's really good for them. Will they be able to go to the end on those tires?
What tires are they going on?
They're probably going on mediums, I would guess. Hards are a death trap. Oh, Brownie's going on
Brownie
hards.
is going on hards.
And so is Jack.
And
Okay, never
so
mind.
So they just decided to.
Oh, Jack is getting a front wing change as well.
Oh, okay. So he
So
must have
I'm
had.
guessing he got damage from Vexit hitting him. I didn't really see how the hit went. I just saw him go really deep. As VC is off here, and somebody gets a
What is
decent
happening? What is happening in P9, P10?
P9,
Cars are
P10.
bunched up over there. I think the VSC ending might have cost a little bit of a pileup.
Yeah, Rainbow 3.7 off as Vexit retires in the pits. XTXP pit for hards as well. So XTXP is gonna try to go to the end here. Icewind picks up a 3-second time penalty.
That's his second for the day.
One guy that has no penalties yet is Timo. Is he gonna have
He's
another
probably-
clean run?
He's probably going to hope for that late safety car again, but we'll see if that happened.
Somebody at 3.3 already. Look at the soft tires are still pulling onto the hards. Still faster. Higgsy compared to Brownie.
Yep. It is, the hards are not great around this track.
That's
There's
Danny,
Danny.
who's really close to Kopi, yeah.
Yep, Danny and Kobe really close to each other. Also, Hugo's really close to the back of Janab. But not as close as Danny is to Kopi. But don't know if he's going to look to make a move anywhere close to this part of the track. That's Chrissy with a 3-second time penalty.
Second one as well.
Yep.
Jonah
you
is also
said.
on the back of that train. I don't know if he was there before, or I might have missed him.
I'm pretty sure he has been there. Icewind's gotten up to that train, I'm pretty sure. But him being on those mediums means that he's going to have the superior tire pretty soon. Actually, no, that's not Icewind, sorry. I was looking at Rainbow's tires.
So Brownie is still falling off of Higgsy on those hards. As Kopi's going for a move on Danny, or that's Hugo and Janab, sorry. On the inside, and after that DRS, he gets the job done. Higgsy picks up a 3-second time penalty, his second one. I'm gonna lose track of penalties quite fast this race.
Oh, sorry. I already have.
Why are you yawning, dude? I slept for like 3
I'm-
hours. Shut up.
Sorry.
I've still got a long night ahead of me.
Oh no. Oh, Chrissy is definitely having some trouble with his rear of the car. He had
Rainbow picking up a 3-second right here.
a moment there in T6, T7. Makes Jonah get ever so close to him. He's close to him by 2/10 on this lap, so looking to make a move shortly, but still maintaining that gap. That DRS train is powerful right now.
Yeah, DRS is really the most powerful thing in this game as Chrissy gets that exit a bit slippery, and I think Jonah might close in enough here. Luca gets a 3-second time penalty as well. So yeah, the penalties are just falling down now like a Jenga tower.
Okay.
I was thinking what falls. I was
Great
Jenga.
analogy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, sure,
It
sure.
works.
It works.
It works.
Danny is really close to the back of Copy. He's really looking to make that move and get along with it, but
Wouldn't you want
Let
to
me
see
see.
some rain now to catch people off?
Of guard?
Yeah.
I mean,
Chrissy's going
sure,
into the pits here.
but come to think of it, oh, that's a 3-second time penalty for Hugo's.
A nice win, and there's someone went
And
off, and I
that,
think that's Higgsy who went off at turn
yep,
7.
that would be Higgsy off on his 10-lap old soft, so,
10-second
and
time
he
penalty
gets,
for exceeding track limits.
oh boy,
Is this gonna be a retirement?
I would assume so, but we'll see.
I did make a joke that he's gonna finish 17th if he finishes. If he finishes. So I don't know
I think
about that
he's,
one. Danny's close to Kopi though.
oh, he also got, I think, yep.
I feel bad for laughing.
Same, but
That's Higgsy. What can you do?
honestly, can you do anything other than laugh?
You
Anyway,
high.
Danny, oh no, Danny's off. That was, he was looking to make the move on copy there. He was so close and wanted to make the move before the final, well, sector, and
Oh, and he also goes
Turned
really
on.
wide there. He wants to go into
Yeah,
the pits
turn.
and he has overspeed, and that's also something that's gonna be investigated after. Because this week in particular, there's a special rule for the pit lane where you can't cross the white line if you're going into the pits. And he did have damage, but he still broke the rule and he went wide. So
Yep, we'll see if there are some sanctions for that after the race. For now, he's pitting onto the medium compound tire and changing that front wing. Perfectly timed for him though, because that was his pit window open on the same lap as Jack picks up a 3-second penalty. Don't know if that's his first or not, but
maybe he wanted that longer pit stop to get in clean air.
oh, as XTXP and Danny are gonna fight for position as Danny comes out of the pits, but I don't think that these two drivers are not in the same class, so as Danny just flies away at T3, so I think
Hope
this
going
fight.
into the pits. Zona staying out. You can't just say these two drivers aren't in the same class. It's not
Oh.
nice.
I tried to put it nicely.
You can just say, well, you know, someone's a bit slower. Look on the back of Assassin here with the RS. Assassin doesn't have it, so is he gonna send a move down turn 3? No. I think he's gonna line up a move for turn 4 though if he gets a good exit off of here. Both on 13 lap old mediums, and doesn't get a good exit. But with the arrest and overtake, I think he's gonna go for a move. Yeah, he's going for it on the inside. And with my camera angle, ooh, a bit of contact there. But he has the job done. So nice overtake from Luca. Moving up.
It's
to
a little bit. It looked a little bit forceful on my end, but
look, you know, force needs to be applied sometimes. Actually, that sounds
okay.
really wrong.
But
Hugo and Jenna pitting.
Yep.
And
Of
Jonah.
course, mirroring each other's strategies because they are the ones fighting for position. Anyone else pitting? Nope. That Icewind, some idiot, are still going on with it. Chrissy gets another 3-second time penalty,
So that's 9.
following Brownie through Sector 3 and having some dirty air, making him go wide. And as his pit window opens somehow? Okay, I don't know why the game would ever tell me that, but
So Brownie
it's fine.
gets out in front of Hugo as well. So Brownie is theoretically net P2, P3 right now
And
as
he's going
Chrissy-
to get overtaken by Chrissy here.
on the outside.
Chrissy actually makes the move on the outside and pretty much closes the door on the apex, causing Brownie to get a pretty bad exit. And that means that
This is interesting though. Chrissy pit onto hards when he was at a point where mediums could take him to the end.
maybe he feels like the hards are the better tire towards the end, but and feels like he has the pace on them
So some idiot
at the
is
start.
pitting.
Oh,
And there's this
And that's
VSC, and this is
VSC.
playing into some idiot's hands perfect.
and that's Luca. Luca has lost it coming out of, well, this corner and is far into the wall on the left. And that's a pretty good timing for Icewind, as everyone on the track has to slow down, so he'll just pit onto those fresh mediums. Same
I
for
think the
some
best
idiot.
timing was for some idiot. He was already in the pits when the safety car came out.
Yep.
So he went full speed into the pits, and he came out basically at P3. Actually P4. Oh no, they're having the safety car thing with Timo.
Are they?
Never mind.
Yes, they are.
Oh no.
One of them has to go off track for that too.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, one of them has to go off track for that to.
Or just take a 5-second penalty.
Okay.
DRS enabled, so nothing happened in between them. I think they were just overseeding over the delta. Oh,
Nope.
he actually gets a
Nope.
5
Somebody
second.
ignoring. Yeah, that's definitely a glitch. So that's going to be most likely removed after the race.
Unless he pits again.
Yes, true. There's a train forming from Chrissy. Chrissy is 5 seconds behind Timo right now in P5, but there's Icewind 2/10 behind, and there's Brownie 5/10 behind Icewind, and then Hugo's 3/10 behind Brownie, and then Janab. Oh my, this train is all the way down to P11. So I realized halfway through that I don't want to say that many words.
That was a good attempt. You got far.
Yep, I started strong, but then I ended sloppily.
So Hugo's going to be looking for a move here onto... Actually, before that's happening, Icewind is going for a move onto Chrissy on the inside. Off there in 3. And gets the job done. And there in the back, Hugo looking for a switch back onto Brownie as well. And I think he might be getting the run onto him here with overtake. I think he definitely wants to get past those hard tires. He is on the fresher mediums, on the faster tire. On the outside.
Go side by side. Oh, Brownie squeezes him a little bit, and he's going to be compromised to Janab as well. So now they're side by side. And going side by side into T6. Oh, that's going to cost him a lot of time, and he actually loses out on another position. Oh, that's not great.
Austria is offering some pretty good camera angles, but is he going to look for a move here now? Back? I think he's going to wait for DRS. But Janab, Hugo, Kopi, all were fighting for that win, or all were fighting for that P2, and now Brownie's in front of them, who is definitely going to be blocking them.
Yeah, most definitely. Those hard tires.
Danny picks up a 3-second time penalty, as Samiriad has a 6-second gap, or a 6-second gap to someone that's actually threatening him, which is Icewind. Icewind moved up all the way to P5 due to that VSC and the pit stop, so he is in a really good position here himself.
Yep.
But
Janab is going to look for a move on Brownie. There's not enough speed, but Brownie blocks up pretty badly, and Janab is going to make the switch back and go along around the inside on Brownie here, and Brownie is going to have to concede the position.
This is also the halfway point of the race.
Yep, doesn't have the same kind of exit speed as those mediums have, so plus he has already 9 laps on those tires, which makes them not great.
Samiriad now 1.3 behind Assassin. I think he wants to get close enough for that DRS as well to pull himself even further away from the people behind.
And Timo losing time on those 18-lap-old mediums. Currently, the top 3 with the oldest tires are the biggest losers right now, because they're not going to be able to pull away enough, and they're going to drop down the order pretty significantly, as Hugo's is going to make a move on Brownie into T3 and is ahead before the actual apex, so that's a clean move from him.
And that's just the traction of on the mediums. Even after out of turn 1, you will get a better run even if the car in front has DRS.
Yep. Yep. Most definitely.
As we're going past the McLaren grandstand there.
To the McLaren grandstand?
Well, yeah,
Excuse me?
they have orange shirts where they're cheering on for.
Oh, yeah, of course, that's it.
I don't know any country in F1 that has an orange flag. Wait.
What?
Wait, does the Netherlands actually have an orange flag?
No.
It's red, right?
There's
There's someone who spun in the end, doesn't matter, Jack. Jack lost it in the last turn, so that's what I was talking about. He has the pace, but then inconsistencies like this usually costing good race results as well.
Yeah.
Have
Some
he?
idiot. Yeah, some idiot has cleared Assassin now. And I think Rainbow and Assassin will have to be pitting pretty soon. Icewind, I think, made a move on
Yeah.
Timo for P4. Timo is struggling on those almost 20 lap old mediums. And even Chrissy behind is significantly faster at this time. Rainbow still stays out, so does Assassin, so they're looking to stretch those tires. Will Timo think about pitting here?
No, he's
Nope.
staying out. I think Chrissy might have picked up a warning there in the last turn. It went a bit wide, and that's all you need for a warning on this track. And he's going for a move onto Timo. He's just gonna breeze past. I think Janab is gonna go past him here as well on this straight with DRS. Yeah, look at this. Timo is just dropping places like a rock now.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much strapped, like his hands are tied. Is Janab gonna look for a move on Chrissy as well? He is! And he's actually ahead into T3. But they're probably going to fight for that position. No, Janab has DRS onto Chrissy. Chrissy is gonna have to try to boost to stay with him.
Hugo's going
But
past
Hugo's
Timo here as well. Yeah, Janab
going
had
past
DRS
us.
while Chrissy didn't have it into on the first straight. So yeah, that's what allowed him to actually go past. Also the fresher tires and the faster
true.
tires at this point in the race.
Now Brownie is gonna try to make a look. Is going to look to make a move on Timo. Timo is struggling hard on those mediums.
Icewind is actually gaining onto some idiot. As
Hmm.
Rainbow and Assassin are pitting, and I'm gonna think Timo's gonna pit this lap as well, and he is. Timo's going into the pits. So Rainbow onto softs, Assassin onto softs, Jack 3-second time penalty, and Timo's gonna go onto softs as well. I would think. Not think.
Stink?
I would think.
Yeah. Timo also onto those soft compound tires. Gonna come out of the pits in P13. About 2 seconds behind Jack on Alder Hards. And about 10 seconds ahead of XTXP, currently running last of the running cars.
Assassin and Danny fighting here into turn 4. Assassin on those first softs already pulling a move onto Danny, getting past. So those first softs have the pace. They are the fastest tire on the track. So
Yep.
Also last to the end here. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing some moves from the soft runners if they want to get points. This might actually be good for Timo. He has maybe he doesn't have the pace on the mediums, but at this later stage in the race on the softs, that's gonna allow him to catch up to people and have the upper hand if he doesn't have any penalties towards the end, so he can pick up a point or two. Icewind actually dropped off again now, 8.3.
Yep. Barring any major mistakes from some idiot or an unfortunate safety car, for him at least, he is looking pretty good.
Yeah, definitely is.
Janab, Chrissy, Hugo's, Brownie, and Compy, and Jonah fighting for P3 at this moment.
I don't think Brownie and Chrissy are gonna stay in the fight that much longer on those hard tires.
It's possible. Jonah currently looking pretty strong with no penalties and only one warning so far. Same with Copy, also just one warning.
Ooh, and their Icewind goes wide and picks up another penalty.
This is a penalty.
So that's 9 or 12 for Icewind at this point, I would say. Rainbow fastest lap on those softs, was to be expected. Rainbow's gonna catch up to Jonah here as well, very soon. Very rapidly, you could say.
Did Icewind just pick up another one, or is my thing just glitched?
Oh, and I think Chrissy gets a bump there from Hugo. Or Kopi, actually.
No, how would he do that? Kopi was way far down the line. Jonah is going to make a move on Kopi, almost makes a move on Brownie as well.
Kopi lost a lot of positions there.
And Jonah makes a move on Brownie and Kopi in the same corner. That was a double overtake.
was really nicely done from Jonah there.
Yep.
Kopi going side by side with Brownie, and Kopi gets the
Actually,
move as
it
well.
just goes through on the outside. Does Brownie have any? Oh, he does. He has a missing end plate.
Oh.
So he has wing damage, and he's running on old hard. So
And
that
he's
car
spitting. I
must
think he
not
picked up the
feel.
damage this lap, and he also crosses the line there, and he gets a
And
3-second
the
time penalty as well for multiple warnings.
oof. That's an oof, and
There's
that's
the
a
yellow flag.
retirement.
Oh, yeah.
Brown just retired into the pits. He decided that this race was not going anywhere for him. So decided to just throw in the towel and say that this has been my race for today, so no point in carrying on.
Somebody with a 9-second gap already this race.
Well, considering that, and plus that Icewind has at least 12 seconds of penalty, so he's clear from that. Only person that's a threat behind is Janab, who is close to Icewind, but Janab doesn't have any penalties, and some idiot has that 1 5-second penalty that can be removed. Haven't seen him getting any other penalties, so he should. Well, he's still looking pretty good. Chrissy's making those hards work somehow, but he also has well, a bunch of penalties. So he's definitely going to drop down the order if this train stays true.
Yeah.
Jonah is looking to stay on the back of these cars in front of him because most of the cars do have penalties and he does not. Gulpy also has a clean slate. Don't know about Rainbow, but he's almost sending it on copy from downtown. And oh, Janab and Icewind fighting for position. Janab is actually ahead into T4. And that's a move done.
So nicely done from Janab there as well, so he's gonna be the one catching some idiot here. I don't think
Well,
Janab has any penalties.
I don't know actually. Let me take a look again. On my race director, yeah, Janab is completely clean slate as well, so he doesn't even have one warning. So yeah, he's going to be looking
And
to.
Icewind picks up another one.
Oof.
So that's really gonna drop Icewind out, from maybe even out of the points.
Yep, that's if I quickly can calculate that is 15 seconds or so in penalties.
Yeah, as
Which-
Rainbow's going on a move on Kopi here on the first straight, first DRS zone. And on the inside into turn 3, gets the job done before the corner. So easy move from Rainbow there. Next one in front of him will be Jonah as Hugo going past Chrissy here side by side into turn 4. And Hugo gets the job done, so that's also a pretty clean overtake from him. And by pretty clean, I mean clean with a dot at the end.
Clean. Full stop.
Yeah.
Sure. Hugo's is going to try to clear Chrissy from behind him because Chrissy is now on 14 lap old hards, whereas Hugo's has those 11 lap old mediums. Granted, I think the tires are pretty much equal at this point.
Yeah, I would think so as well. Chrissy's actually keeping up with Hugo right now.
Hugo also has DRS to the car in front, so unless Chrissy's still gonna boost all he has, which is just a couple of percent, not gonna make that pass right now.
And Chrissy dropping that position actually benefits him quite a lot, getting DRS now. Maybe Hugh would have had some issues keeping up with Icewind in front, and Icewind and John fighting, but that's basically increasing the gap to submit it in front and bringing the field closer. So really, people without penalties are going to benefit the most out of here. And yeah, with the penalties, if Hugo has a penalty, this might even mean Jonah might get a podium towards the end. So this is all to play for here at the end. Who keeps it cleanest at the end is really going to reap the rewards.
Hugo does
Oh,
have...
and Chrissy has a moment and loses it, and Chrissy completely breaks his front wing.
Oh,
That's Chrissy out.
that's the same spot
That's
where
a safety
Luca
car.
also lost it. Oh, oh my.
That's Hugo spitting. So this is what we didn't want from Submidiot, because he's gonna have to stay out, and he has that 5-second penalty. And the safety car also came out so late that Submidiot was already on his way on
Ahead
the
of-
lap.
Yeah.
But this is really
ahead
bad
of
for
the
him.
bits. This is not great for him. The only thing okay for him is that he doesn't have any penalties. Also, the McLaren's just double stacked, and that held up Copy in the pits quite severely. And he's most likely going to lose a bunch of positions from that, but he does not have any penalties, so he's pretty clear on that front.
Some idiot might actually lose the race win here because of this 5-second penalty.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely on track at least.
Well, because once it's served, I don't think you can remove it, can you? Unless they're gonna
Nope.
go check the timings after the race.
Yep.
So
Big question is here that is he going to pull into the pits?
he is.
Yes, he is.
I think it's a no-brainer. You have to pit. He's still gonna have track position if it, at this pace. I think Janab and Iceman are going to pit as well. Rainbow.
I don't think he will, because he's gonna have to serve his penalty.
Yeah.
So that's pretty.
Janab is
That's a
pitting.
pretty long pit.
Icewind is pitting.
Rainbow is on his way past.
So Rainbow's staying out on softs, which I don't think is the smartest.
Well, the safety car is probably going to be out for at least 2 more laps, right? So that makes his tires about, well, 6 lap old with race pace, and then he's like 10 lap old. Well, I don't know. Depends on the wear.
Rainbow was racing the safety car.
That's a very Rainbow thing to do.
Luckily, he's not doing donuts this time around.
Yep. He, if I remember correctly, he said that the safety car sequences of the races are the most boring in the entire world.
Oh, I kind of agree with him. I mean, what are you doing? You're just following a car. Might as well go play Euro Truck Simulator in that case. Huh?
XTXP also was putting on those soft tires. He's pretty far away from everyone, but still decided to pit. He was on pretty old hards, to be fair, so. Wonder how many laps this safety car is actually going to be out, because the field is still quite, well, far from each other. Also, a big loser in this situation. Can you guess?
Some idiot.
Nope. Icewind.
Oh yeah. Well, Icewind was. Yeah, he's probably.
I mean, Icewind was already dropping positions, but this is mainly going to guarantee that he's going to be dead last, pretty much, after the safety car, because 15 seconds of on track penalties.
Is
Yeah.
XTXP gonna pick up points? I don't think he has a penalty. He is quite a way back.
Yeah, Jack definitely has penalties. XTXP does not. Chrissy also has a bunch of penalties. I don't know about Timo. I don't think Timo has any penalties. So there's a possibility for him to actually pick up a point. Yeah, he's gonna have to stay clean for the rest of the race, and that's a point for him, for sure. Yeah, Timo also has 2 warnings, so he's gonna have to stay clean through those last laps when the safety car actually comes in, which will most likely be, if not this lap, the next lap.
I think in his head, Timo's smiling again about how the safety car came out at the end when he has no penalties as well. He really has something with these safety cars in the last laps and no penalties, especially on penalty-heavy tracks. Look at that Mercedes safety car. He just completely cut the track as the safety car's coming in.
Yeah, apparently
That was really
XTXP made it to the back of the grid, and just in time for the safety car to actually go in. So Rainbow now in control of this safety car restart. Already slowing up the pack in T9. Danico gets a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Chrissy?
As Rainbow's off, yeah.
That's not great. I assume that's going to be looked at after the race, but
Rainbow got a good
Smitty
start. Looking
still.
at the back here. It's happening. Everyone's keeping it clean. Timo gets a 3-second time penalty. No!
Oh no! That's the exact thing that he did not want to get. But if
And Jack is also
XTXP
going on a move. Jack is going on a move onto Timo here. on the inside. Oh, a bit of contact. And gets a bit of traction off. And I think it's still side by side. Jack is boosting. Jack gets the move. That's a clean move from Jack. Nicely done.
That's also playing into the hands of XTXP because both of the drivers in front, plus Danny, also have penalties.
Chrissy
And
pit.
Chrissy is
pit.
Chrissy, yeah, he most likely got some damage from that contact with Danny, I guess.
Assassin picks up a 3-second time penalty.
So, looking at this now, there's a possibility for XTXP to actually get P9 on the grid with retirements and penalties if he keeps it clean, but that keeping it clean is crucial at the end here. Somebody is looking to hunt down Rainbow on these last laps. I don't know if Rainbow has a penalty. I didn't check.
I think he does.
Yes, he does. Yep. Only 1 3-second penalty, but that's enough for some idiot to gain that position at the end. Janab is also clean.
Oh, and somebody's going past him here. Or side by side at least. Rainbow made a mistake.
Rainbow outbraked himself into T3. And some idiot is going to say thank you very much. Oh, they're 3 wide into T4. Some idiot. No. Okay, Rainbow is not going to go into the back of him. I was scared. But that actually happened now.
Some idiot are racing now.
From Janab and Rainbow, you mean?
Yeah, Janab and Rainbow, my bad. Rainbow was closing the inside line there. Didn't want to let Janab go past. Janab was still trying, so they both had to lift, which cost them time to some idiot now.
Yep, that's a 3-second time penalty for Jack as well.
And Danny.
So,
Danny as well.
Oh, it's Danny as well?
Yeah, but some XTXP is already 2 seconds off now.
Oof.
Come on, XT, come on. Pick up the pace. Some idiot fastest lap. Almost 1 second clear now. Can he pull 5 seconds in 3 laps?
He served his penalty.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's in that lead. That's why he made the move.
I completely forgot.
Yep.
I thought he served the penalty and the penalty would still be there.
Yep, Janab is making a move on Rainbow and looking to make it before T4, and he does.
Chrissy also set the fastest lap time this lap. He is quite a way behind the field, so he took away the point from some idiot.
Depending on how those penalties play out, but XTXP losing a lot of time to the cars in front. He just does not have the raw pace to the cars in front.
Icewind picking up a 3-second time penalty. There's Icewind who's also behind Rainbow here, so Icewind might be looking for a move as well.
At this rate, Icewind is going to drop down to dead last after these penalties. Maybe Chrissy will be in front of him, but otherwise dead last.
Some idiot 1 second gap already out of the RS.
Janab is currently sitting at pretty much 0% ERS, so Rainbow could be
Kopi going deep. Almost going for a move with Icewind and I think side by side. Kopi went really deep there on the brakes. Wait, was that Kopi? No, my bad, that was Hugo. Completely mixing them up, and Hugo now on the outside of Icewind going past.
I think Icewind just let him through.
Yeah? I don't know.
Yeah.
Jonah now behind as well. And Jonah looking for a move.
Shouldn't be trying to make any heroic moves into those final corners with Icewind, because Icewind has that many penalties and Assassin does as well, so Jonah is safe on track position if he doesn't make any silly mistakes into the final lap, as we're going to head into the final lap right about now. With some idiot in the lead of the race, currently has a 9/10.
Icewind is letting Jonah go past. So Icewind knows he has penalties, so he just wants Jonah to get as many points he can for Mercedes here. Get as close to the front as possible, maybe look for a move. And there's something happening at the back. That's, I think, Kopi who's around. Kopi and Danny had a contact. They're both spun off in turn 1. I didn't see what happened, but XTXP is in the points.
He is in the points, already on track position. And but he's not close enough to Timo to get...
What's happening in the back there? None of them are moving. Kopi's disqualified for being parked in a dangerous location. So I think Kopi just...
I think he just left his computer. He just up and left.
What about Danny?
Danny's just doing whatever. I don't know. Anyway, we're approaching...
And in the back, Hugo is also close to Rainbow. Yeah.
Yes, but he just has to be on the back of him. He has
We're
a
gonna see
3-second time
some
penalty.
idiot wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Jonah crosses second. Hugo finishes third. Jonah gets a podium. Jonah is P3.
Jonah
Hugo
is
had a
on
penalty.
that podium. Yes, Rainbow, 200s behind Hugo's for that
XTXP is
P4.
7th.
That's a 7th position. Oh my lord!
XTXP finished 7th. Oh my, oh my.
Oh my, oh my.
XTXP finished 7th. Right behind Timo. Hats off. I mean, what can I say?
Was maybe wasn't the fastest guy on track, but kept it clean, and that was all it needed to get good
Look at
point
how
scoring
close
position.
Rainbow and Hugo were as well at the end there due to penalties.
I did say that, but you were too excited about XTXP being P7,
No
and
bias.
you clearly didn't even listen to me. Yeah, absolutely no bias, of course.
You know, last week I made a joke about XTXP being slow. I think this week it's I think that joke still stays, but he kept it clean. Got a bit lucky, but P7 is still a good finish, and without keeping it clean, you couldn't get it. So, good job to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
The driver of the day? XTXP.
You think?
I don't know. He started last though, didn't he? Driver of the day game gives it to Rainbow. Rainbow did serve a quali ban.
Almost. Yeah, I don't know.
Or some idiot.
Well, that's the race winner driver of the day. That's always boring.
It is, but
As
can you
we've
give
established many times in the last.
We did, but can you give it boring when he was he had a massive gap, picked up a 5-second penalty for Cody's, and still finished first? Even after a safety car, where he wasn't first after the safety car due to the penalty.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure. But also, someone deservedly also, I'd probably say almost Jonah as well. Going from P9 to P3, no penalties on track.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
They're
can't decide.
way too many candidates for me. For
if
sure.
I give it to XTXP, it would be biased, but he's objectively at the bottom of the field in Rapid Racers.
That was a very nice way to put it,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
I was trying to be nice, but like, he's really not like front runner pace or even top 10 pace. But he managed to keep it clean and keep it. He managed to get points, and that's not like 1, 2 points. That's what, 6, 8, 6 points. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a really good result for XTXP. You know what? Do we give it to him? Unbiased?
Can you calm down? Can you calm down?
Can I?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I guess I can. But we'll
Good.
no, wait. Decide in your head. But as I'm gonna switch over to XTXP. And
Good.
I'm gonna pull Jen up in here.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Janab, P2, how you feeling?
Was a really fun race. First end I felt was a bit unlucky with the VSC. Obviously, it had quite a gap, but then it was completely like in another race after that. Like I think he was 10 seconds ahead. Then safety car came out and race opportunity to win, so I came back. But yeah, I guess overall it's deserved that some editors won. He is, I think he was the fastest guy today, so yeah, it's deserved. Obviously, I tried to get a win once the safety car came out. For some reason, the DRS didn't open, which was a bit frustrating. And but no, overall, not taking anything away from him. Fantastic race from him, and deserved victory today.
Yeah, also, it all came down to penalties. You kept it clean.
Yeah.
So good job on that. I mean, what are your thoughts on the penalties in Austria and just in Codemasters in specific?
well, it's very stupid because yesterday we did a practice session and Idiot got a invalid lap time after his left wheel in the fast left-right corner in the middle sector where you can go onto the curb at the exit. Idiot had his left wheel still on the white line and it invalid him. So basically, this game is thinking that the game is giving warnings as soon as you or is still giving warnings at a point in which you are still on the white lines, which I don't think is correct because as far as I know, white lines are part of the track. I think it's defined like that, I'm pretty sure. And so in that regard, it's quite weird that they haven't done it like this in the game. And my thoughts on corner cuttings in general in Codemasters is that I think there should be some corners which they I think they should go from corner to corner and be like, okay, in this corner we just delete the track limits because today Austria left-right corner, the corner I mentioned, the fast left-right, there's no way you can gain any time off track. So you can basically also remove the track limits. That's how I feel about that. And there are quite some corners like that in the game.
Yeah, for sure. Also moving on, next track at Silverstone. How do you feel about that one?
I have no idea. I don't have a Silverstone setup right now. I haven't really driven the track a lot. It's usually one of the weaker tracks for me, I would say. Yeah. Also, I mean, like I'm moving right now, moving houses right now, and basically, it's not certain that I can race there because of internet. I don't know if I have internet at that point already. Like, so let's see. But it's not a race that I will really miss, I feel like.
Well, if nothing else, it's gonna put people closer to you in the championship since I think you do take the lead here. Samiria closes in, Hugo drops off a bit, but you take the lead in the championship now. So yeah, it's gonna be fun seeing how this all plays out towards the end.
Yeah, for sure, especially with some idiot closing in the last couple of races. Obviously, he won in Canada as well. So I guess he has a good momentum right now, and obviously me and Hugo right now have to try to counter that more than usually. Like obviously you always try to win, but I guess at this point it's important to really counter idiot's momentum.
Yeah, for sure. Well, again, congrats on your P2. Eddie, do you have anything else to ask?
Nothing but silence.
That's not a question, Eddie. No, just stay quiet next time. Anyways, thanks Jenna for joining.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you guys for the stream.
Yeah, I'll see
Thank
you.
you.
I'll see you next time you're gonna be here. Yeah.
Yeah, see you
So,
guys. Have a
see
good
ya.
one.
So next one in here, Jonah.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello. So with some good frequency, you came up that to P3. So
Yes.
Sounds like this is something that I don't understand, but that's
you
okay.
also shouldn't. Anyways, good result. Your second podium after Monaco. How are you feeling after that race?
Good. Race engineer Brownie helped me in the last 10 laps, telling me who has penalties, so I knew I didn't need to push. Tried to stay within 3 seconds of the cars in front, and it worked out in the end, and I got P3. Easy.
Easy. Easy
Not
money.
even close.
Oh, easy. Okay.
When are you turning off your line?
Never. Because I'm probably not gonna race in most of the leagues in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yes. I'm moving, you know.
Oh, everyone's moving. It's that time of the year.
Yes, uni and stuff, you know.
Look at us moving Samir after this, and he's gonna say he's moving as well. Well, what about Silverstone next week? How do you feel about that one?
We're driving Silverstone next week? Okay. I don't know. I will just practice a bit and see how it goes.
Okay, that's fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, congrats on the podium, and yeah.
Grazie ragazzi.
Grazie.
Yes. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Good frequency.
What? You know, let's wait with some video FRDN. XTXP, hello?
Right. Oh, hi. Hello.
Okay. What are you feeling right now, XD?
Lucky. Kind of lucky.
Are you gonna say
Yeah.
that P7 was luck?
Yes, pure luck. But like, I can't complain to be honest. Like, I tried the strat because I'm obviously like I'm slower than the rest of the grid,
You see, Eddie.
and
So,
that
yeah. Sorry.
yeah, no,
What?
no problem. And then like that strat was kind of garbage because the hearts were not a good tire for this track, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I saw the safety car at the end, I was like, since I've got no penalties, I was like, maybe I can glitch like a point or two. And then I was like P7 at the end. Kind of unexpected, but I guess I'll take it.
Yeah. Eddie, did you decide who we're giving driver of the day to?
I did not. Did you?
No.
Oh.
If we don't
boy.
decide, by the time I bring somebody in, we're giving it to him.
Okay.
That would make sense, to be honest. Because
Well, XD, I was really excited for you, but
yeah, just like you were trash talking me last week. Yes?
yeah, I mean, I trash talk you today as well, but you know, I was being nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
dude.
don't watch the stream, okay? Thank
No,
you.
no, no. I just
I'll
said,
never
I
watch
just
it.
said, I
Like,
just
I
said,
just
I
don't
just said, I just said,
Mhm.
XDXP is objectively one of the slower people on the grid.
I'm literally the slowest, yeah.
Yeah,
That-
and I
that's,
said,
that's fair. That's fair.
I said one of the slowest. So I was actually being nice.
Yes, I agree. Thank you,
Well-
Sanix. Love you.
Yeah, just look at my reaction to you getting P7. So that's all you need.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out right now. I'm in the 7 interview.
Well, again, congrats on your points. Probably the only
Thanks.
ones this season.
No more 0 points. That that feels good, to be honest.
Okay, XD, thanks for joining. I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna move some idiot in here. Our race winner. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Top 5-second penalty.
Game is stupid, you know. If I how to say this, on the pit exit, you can't see your VSC delta, and when it's the moment I popped out, and I could see the delta, I was 2/10 under, so I tried to slow down, and Timo must have been positive on his delta, so he sped up and overtook me. Maybe if I had known the delta was going to be negative, I wouldn't have gone under the delta. I would not have, but I didn't know that. The only time I could see it is right after I'd passed him. It's just the game is dumb.
Oof.
Yes.
Oh, I
So
thought you
not-
were having a illegal overtake situation.
Yeah, we were stuck in that cycle for
Ah, yes.
for that.
A beautiful game.
Yes, exactly.
Nonetheless, you still got the win. So
I definitely grew a few more gray hairs on my head for that with the late safety car. 10-second lead.
I can confirm, yeah, that
Yes.
the last laps were kind of stressful.
Yeah, 10-second lead goes gone. And I try to have to make the pass on Rainbow. I was at 2 warnings for about 25 laps. So, I don't know. My voice is scratchy. I had a nice celebration for that. Trying to get rid of the
Yes, clip incoming, by the way.
of all that. But it sounds like the pit entry was a mess from how the safety car came out. I don't know how it looked on your guys' end.
the safety car. I don't remember.
When the safety car came out, everyone pitted, and it seemed like it was like right after the pit entry line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be a complete mess. So I have to dig through that.
Anyways, how are you feeling about XTXP picking up P7 when you know he
You
is
know, he kept his nose clean. Got a late restart. Lots of people had pens, and he didn't have pens, and that's what you gotta do. I've been in that position before myself, where it just comes down to trying to pick up the pieces late in the race. When everyone else falters, you don't, and you didn't falter. So, good job. Kept the
Thank
nose
you.
clean. Picked
Thank
up
you,
good
thank you.
points.
And also one last
Good
thing,
day.
Silverstone next week. How do you feel about that one?
That's gonna be interesting. I have to remake my setup for that. I've got some nice ideas I can apply now, but we'll see. We'll see. My mind is now on the dang pit entry because it sounds like that was an entire mess. So I better brew a pot of coffee and get ready to.
Are you saying that I might
Filter
gain
for all
more positions?
We will see. I do not
Okay.
know. I do not know. I have not seen it at all. I was fortunate to where the safety car came out for me is everyone was able to pit before I did, and I could see that they were going to pit, and I didn't have to lose time behind the safety car, so it made my decision easy to pit like I had. But yeah, I mean, it's the only thing I would say for all of this is if the leader doesn't pit and it passes the safety car, everyone else can also pass the safety car. It's a hard decision to make in a split second, but there is that component to it. I'm not even focused on the race anymore. I'm just thinking about how to fairly deal with the impending pit entry storm. So we'll see what happens. I'm happy to win, very thankful, but my mind is now trying to do the admin responsibility here.
Also, one last thing I actually forgot to ask: if when it comes down to 5-second penalties, like you had, for example, if it gets served, can I get removed after the race, or?
Yes, it does. As soon as you serve it, it doesn't count to the final race time.
No, but like
I had-
there's like
Like, let's say
there's no
if you were
safety car,
to
right?
if you wanted to remove it after the race.
Yeah,
Like-
then you would
he
show that
can't.
you had served it at a pit stop. Yeah, but
Yeah, but he
the
can't,
thing
though.
is, I wanted the tires, or I wanted the
Yeah,
tires
no,
over
but
the
I'm
top
just
position.
asking for future reference then. It's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would just be post race as long as you show you haven't served it, and you can try to get it removed. Absolutely.
Oh, as long as you haven't served it.
haven't served it, yeah.
Okay,
If
yeah,
you serve it, then you can't remove it because
Okay.
I'd be getting 5 free seconds for something I can't arguably really do, like,
Even if
account
there's like
for.
no safety car afterwards,
What do you? Sorry,
like if there's no safety car
if there's no
after
safety
your pit
car.
stop, yeah, like it's like
Yeah, yes, I would be able to as long as I hadn't served it in the pit lane because that's the only way I could serve it, or if it added to my time at the end of the race. That's
okay,
how I'd be able to remove
so
it.
if you serve it, like it cannot be removed. Like as simple as that.
Exactly. If you
Okay.
serve it, you cannot remove it.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, well, anyways, Eddie, did you decide?
Sure.
Sergio Perez.
I would, yeah.
The Checo Meister.
Yeah.
I would agree with the Czechomeister. That was a commanding race, and then just the opening laps, excuse me, laps of just pulling up that 2.5 second gap to the other ones to break that dreaded DRS train.
Yes, that's how it's sweet when you break the DRS. It's sweet. It's a reward. It's a big reward. But I got lucky in qualifying. I don't think that should. I was surprised that got me pole position. I'll be dead honest with you. I was really thinking that I'm going to be sitting maybe outside top 5 because I had a race yesterday where an 882 quicker than what I did here was only good enough for P5. So I got fortunate, but that's all that goes into it. So just I'll appreciate it. I'll appreciate it for what it is, a win.
Yeah. Well, again, congrats on your win and on the driver of the day from us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and we got Rainbow now left as well. So
Yeah, I'll jump out.
Yeah.
I'll jump
All right,
out.
see ya,
so,
boys.
see ya.
Thank you. Thank you
and-
for having me. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Anyways, Rainbow, hello.
Hello.
You finished P5 if I'm correct.
It's no before, but I have a report for Jonah for crossing the pit entry line, so I'm pretty sure I'll be P3. It was just a game bug for some reason, because me and Hugo's had the same amount of penalties. So
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, congrats on the
Yeah.
potential P3 in that case.
yeah,
Um,
thanks.
Anyways, how's your race overall?
I don't know. It's pretty standard, to be honest. At the beginning, just trying to keep it clean in lap 1, and after then, Assassin and Luca battled a lot, so we lost DRS. Then I managed to capitalize on them battling, and then managed to break DRS later. And yeah, then gained an advantage over them. So I think I was the top medium runner. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, and then the safety car came out, which is, I don't know if if it really changed that much, to be honest. But yeah, gave it a shot anyway, staying out. So yeah, that's all I could do really.
Yeah. Well, it was a good race overall. How are you feeling about next week's Silverstone?
I don't know. Many people seem to dislike the track, maybe because of the time trial setups. But this game, in my opinion, seems to be pretty good. Like the cars are so much less than the series, so I'm actually looking forward.
Do you think it's a track that you're strong at, or?
I'm not sure. About my strength, I'm not sure, but about enjoyment, I'm sure I will enjoy.
Okay, cool. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm done with questions for today. I don't even know what more to ask. Are you moving anytime soon?
Uh,
Never. You don't.
mm,
It's a joke because two
yeah,
guys.
I know. I left you without words with my performance today. So yeah.
No. The joke was because Jonah and Jenna both said they're moving soon, so that's it. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Well, congrats on wherever you finish there in the end, wherever you end up.
Yeah, cheers.
And yeah, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. So on that note, Eddie, how would you rate the race, 1 to 10?
I'd give it a solid 8.
I was thinking the exact same. 8 out of 10. It seems decent.
8 out of 10.
We had overtakes, we had crashes, we had penalties, we had
We had
XP
2
in the points.
VSCs and a full cost safety car, and yeah.
2 VSCs. And XP in the points, so.
Yep.
Can't get
Sure.
better than this.
It was a lot
yeah.
of jumbling around the positions, and well, we'll see when the penalties actually get released that the actual final result will be.
Yeah, so thanks for everyone that's here, that watched, that's watching over. And yeah, we'll see you next week for Silverstone, as said countless times before. So yeah, thanks for watching,
Yeah.
and